Hi everyone, this is an introduction to Adobe Illustrator for complete beginners. So if you're a complete beginner, please continue to watch this video. Alright, we've opened Adobe Illustrator. Now let's go to File, New, and we'll set up a new document. I'm going to choose a size of A4. So here is my A4 Illustrator document. The white area is called the artboard. And I can edit the artboard by going to File, Document Setup, Edit Artboards. At the top of the screen, some options will appear. I can change the size. I can change the orientation, portrait or landscape, and there are some other options for you to play with as well. I'm just going to stay with A4, and let's stay with landscape orientation. I can zoom in and zoom out onto my artboard by using Control plus and Control minus on the keyboard. Control plus plus plus, Control minus minus minus. Alright, let's turn our attention to the toolbar. If you can't see your toolbar, simply go to the window menu where all of the different panels can be viewed and click the Tools panel. And here it is. The Tools panel has many options, and one of those options is Shapes. If you click and drag on any toolbar item that has a little white rectangle next to it, it means there are some other options for you to play with. Okay, so that's a very useful thing to know. So let's go back to the shape rectangle here, and here we've got some options. I'm going to choose the ellipse tool, and I'm going to draw an ellipse onto my artboard, and let's zoom in, Control plus plus. As you can see, my shape has a white fill color and a black stroke. I can change that in Illustrator here, or at the bottom of my toolbar here. And for some reason, this is where I like to do it. I don't know why. So let's change the fill color by double-clicking and choosing a color. I like this blue color. Brilliant. And let's change the stroke color. We'll double-click on that, and we'll get a nice yellow. So now my shape has changed a little bit. Let's change the width of the stroke so we can see it a little bit clearer. And there we have our first shape. Now I'm going to start drawing using the shape, but before I start drawing, I'm just going to change the colors. I'm going to say, let's change this to a lighter color, the fill color. Whoops, select the shape first and then have a go at doing it. Easy mistake to make. There we go. And this stroke color, I'm going to turn it off. Do you see that red line icon? No stroke color. The stroke has gone. Brilliant. Whoops. Let's just bring that back. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is duplicate this shape. In Illustrator, there is an easy way to do this. One way is Control-C, Control-V. To undo that, Control-Z. You can also press the Alt key, A-L-T, the Alt key on your keyboard, and click and drag. And that will produce a duplicate shape very quickly. Now, let's fool whoever's looking at this. This looks like one shape, but really it's two circles with the same color. Okay? ALT on the keyboard, ALT, click and drag. And let's put the other, what is this going to be? I'm not sure yet. It's not really where I want it. We'll just move it off. Something like that. Ooh, that's useful, this intersect indicator. Brilliant. ALT. I'm going to drag that down here, and I'm going to change the color of that. Of the fill. Going to make it as black as I can. Change the size. ALT. And drag it out. Alt and drag it out, Alt and drag it out, and let's change the color of that mouth. A nice purple mouth. Brilliant. Okay, now I'm going to try to create some kind of body for this guy. Let's go back to the shape tool. I'm going to choose the polygon tool and draw a polygon. This is a pentagon. It has 5 sides. Is it possible for me to draw a 6-sided shape, a hexagon? Well, let's undo that. Control Z. Select the polygon tool and just click on the artboard. Oops, let's try that again. Click. A little option menu will appear where you can choose the number of sides for your polygon. And I'm going to make an octagon with 8 sides. Ooh, that came very small, didn't it? Let's zoom in and see what we've got. Core blimey, why did that end up being so small? I must have done something wrong. But there we go, there's my octagon. And let's make this the body of our character. Now at the moment, the octagon is in front of the head. Actually, I want the octagon to go behind the head in this position. So I'm going to select the octagon and press Control left square bracket. Now, do you know what I mean when I say left square bracket? I'm just going to put that up here. Control left square bracket. Whoops, square bracket. So if you press this combination on your keyboard after selecting a shape, it will move it behind other shapes. And let me show you what I mean by that. Control left square bracket, nothing happened. Keep doing it. Left square bracket, 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 left square. There we go. Now it's gone behind. Now let's undo that and I'll show you how that works. Let's go to Window and Layers. Here is the Layers window. It looks like there's just one layer, but if you drop that down, you can see there are many layers. Now our octagon is near the top of the layers panel. But when I select it and press Control left square bracket, look what happens to that, the position of this shape within the layer panel. Watch that as we do Control left square bracket. Can you see it's moving down? Down, 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 down. And finally, it's going to be behind that shape. Okay? That might take a bit of getting used to, but Control left square bracket will put it behind, and Control right square bracket will bring it in front. Now then, let's change the color of his uniform, and I want to make it look like he's got broad shoulders. So I really want to drag this point out here, and I want to drag this point out here. So let's click into that point and no, I don't want to drag the shape. I just want to drag the point. In Illustrator, you can do this by using the white arrow tool, which is called the Direct Selection tool. Simply click on a point to select it, and then click again and drag. And we'll make this character look like he's got broad shoulders. He's a big, tough, strong guy. Brilliant. Okay, we could also do that with his nose, just to reshape his nose. We'll click into there, and we'll just flatten his nose a little bit. So we can reshape shapes using the white arrow tool. Now let's go and see if we can add another shape to his body. I'm going to go to the rectangle tool. I'm going to draw a red. I want the same red color. Select the rectangle, go to the eyedropper. Where is the eyedropper? and then choose a color that you want. Nope, not that one. Yes, that one. Brilliant. Okay, now we're starting to make shapes with this guy. Let's go back to the rectangle tool. I'm going to choose the rounded rectangle tool. I'm going to draw a rounded rectangle. I'm going to use the eyedropper tool to steal that skin color. I'm going to rotate the shape. I'm going to put it in here. I need to put it behind the t-shirt, so I'm going to use Control left square bracket, Control left square bracket, 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 left square bracket. Keep doing it until, there we go, that's brilliant. Now then, let's Alt drag to make a copy of that. I'm going to go right click, transform, reflect, preview. Is that what I want? Is that the shape that I want? Yes, it is. Okay. Move that into shape, into place, sorry. And slowly, using our knowledge of shapes and layers, using Control square brackets, we can start to build a character in Adobe Illustrator. That's as much as I'm going to tell you in this very quick introduction to Illustrator. We will be learning some new skills as we continue the course. Have a go.